me nervous.
Well, that's good actually, because if you're nervous, it means just you're not sort of.
Yeah. Ready for it?
Ready for it. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready. Okay. Hi and welcome to another edition of winemastery.co.uk. This is episode 7 and I think it's 7 anyway, and this is part 2. We've already had, as you can tell, part 2, we've already had 1. We're here to help you find the wine you will love. So as you can tell perhaps, this is our Christmas special. We've already looked at the Sancerre and now we're going to look at what, John?
Well, we're now looking at, with the Sancerre we're looking at matching the white meat, so obviously I went for the white wine there. So now we're looking at, for more red meat fans, and if you're going to have red meat for your Christmas dinner. Now what we're also discussing as well was the kind of the price difference. We are looking at the higher end wines. Is it worth paying that money? So this evening or this episode we are going to have a look and see if it is. Now, for our red this evening, we're going for a Cabernet Sauvignon, J-Law Cabernet Sauvignon, which is Californian. Now, again, I mean, there are lots of different wines you could look at for your red meat on your Christmas dinner, but I think Cabernet Sauvignon is a good all-rounder. But we are going to have a look at what the kind of more expensive Cabernet Sauvignon is like, and whether it is worth paying that extra money for it. Is it going to be worth it? Look at the colour.
Look at that house, just yeah.
There we go. So, I can smell that now as well. I can already smell that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Whoa.
Yes. No, we didn't. We have the colour first. I was so excited.
The smell got you going there.
It did indeed.
That's dark, isn't it?
Yeah, really dark ruby. It's like that's really dark ruby garnety colour.
Yeah, much darker than your hat.
But yeah, you can. I mean, even from the colour, you can guess almost what that is going to taste like, and then smell.
Ho ho!
Well, it's Christmas.
It is.
Oh, that's cool. You think? For me personally as well, sometimes when you've got a wine that's got so much kind of power in the flavour, you can almost spend like 10-15 minutes teasing yourself with that.
Yeah.
I could smell that, and there's so much in there. Again, and I know I say this a lot, but there's leather. My initial one in there is leather and oak.
I can't smell the leather. It just smells. It's a beautiful smell.
What about blackcurrant? I would expect blackcurrant in a kind of Cabernet Sauvignon anyway. Earthy.
Yes.
Oh, what about eucalyptus? I mean, that's often people talk about the eucalyptus. I think it's because it's quite a powerful wine and quite high in alcohol. That kind of comes across as a eucalyptusy kind of smell. And raisins. I'd go with it again. I'm happy with all those.
Raisins. Black currant I can get.
Yeah.
I'm going to just try with my right nose.
Okay,
like you do.
I don't even know why I do that. Why?
No, two's better than one.
I know it's Christmas. Right, I'm going to go ahead and get straight on in there because I'm really looking forward to it.
Right. I've been told that when I'm doing this, my eyes dart all over the place.
Why?
I don't know. Why did someone tell me that?
No idea, your eyes dart.
I think it's because I'm trying to find the tastes in my mind.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. And what are you getting from that?
I can taste the blackcurrant.
That's because the blackcurrant is the predominant flavour, and that's the first thing that I got was the blackcurrant. So that's good.
That's good.
Can you get? See, for me, the earthiness is coming through, and again, I know you can get this, but the leather in there, and I think
I can understand what you mean by earthiness.
Yeah.
I can't quite explain why I understand that, but I understand what you mean. But
I think that the leather for me comes because it has got, after tasting it, the tannins are in, the dry edge we spoke about before from the grape skin, and with it being dark, quite a dark wine as well. Obviously, the grape skins have been there for a while, so that will have really imparted, isn't it? And this there's a I'd say a plumminess there as well, but again, with the white wine, which I said, because this again is retailing about £20, but for me, I can definitely taste in there that is, you know, a quality wine and a powerful wine, and one in my mind will definitely be worth £20. It's just got so much going on there, and again with what we had with the Sancerre, with it being the kind of the length, the flavour that lasts, where you would only need, you know, a glass would, you know, last you for a while, because you're going to try and pick out all those flavours, and all those flavours will come out to you, or they should do.
It strikes me that in terms of one of the things is what I've learned so far is that when I'm drinking wine, certainly the first glass,
yeah,
I'm spending much more time tasting it, obviously,
yeah,
rather than just sort of wafting it back. And I guess if you're with friends at a dinner table, you're just going to sort of, you know, you're in conversation, so you're doing this as a second before. But this is really something much more to savour, isn't it? It's this sort of, you know, if you've got friends that want to talk about the wine, what I'm saying is that if you're just having a meal and you're just whopping it back, there's probably no point in spending £20.
No, definitely not. But I know there's a trick in the wine, as we said from the first episode, is when you are actually drinking wine and such, you can only probably have, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 kind of tastes of wine before your taste will start kind of getting a little bit numb, and as such you're not going to get the full effect from your wine or the full flavours. So one thing we always do recommend is, you know, if you and I've done this many times, is if I'm having friends around, I will always start on the really nice wine, and then obviously as people are drinking a little bit more and getting drunk, then we kind of bring out the bits a wee bit cheaper and perhaps not quite as good quality, because by that time, I mean, that's what we all are doing. We're all just enjoying company, and the conversation.
Yeah.
So, but it's always a good tip to start on the good stuff.
Yeah.
And another thing I will say as well, I mean, obviously Christmas time, people are out there looking for presents and things. And something I always notice at Christmas time in the shop is people come to the shop and they ask for you know, a nice bottle of wine, and I'll say, is it for yourself or is it for a present? You know, to find out what kind of stuff they're going to like. And a lot of times they will say it's for a present. It always surprises me that people will buy a nice bottle for a friend, which is fair, but then they won't buy a nice bottle for themselves. And I think it's quite the opposite for me. I always get the nice ones stay with me. My friends can have whatever.
I don't appreciate it. I was also, just while you were talking there, I was actually recognising, again, this is something that wouldn't have happened in the first couple of episodes, but when I'm tasting it, I'm recognising that I'm not able to taste it and listen to you at the same time.
Wow, but that's the senses thing, isn't it? When they say, you know, close your eyes and taste it, and you do kind of, because you concentrate more on that one sense.
Yeah, yeah. I found my mind there, sort of trying to recognise those flavours you were talking about. Find my mind darting, listening between what you were. I think I can't do both because I have. But no, very.
Well, see that, and again, it does almost deserve the kind of full attention of the wine. But yeah, and that would. I mean, this would match any of your kind of the red meats, definitely, because the red meats also, there's a protein in the red meat that actually breaks down the tannins in the red wine, which is scientifically proven. Imagine. So the tannins that we are getting in that red wine, which some people would describe as dryness kind of thing, when you are having it with the meat or with the red meat, that kind of disappears. It kind of cancels each other out. So you tend to be able to pull more flavours from the wine because you're not concentrating on that dry edge.
Yeah. I was saying about can't listen to you and drink it, but it'd be a pretty boring, God, this is strong. It'd be a pretty boring video if he just drank it and we just didn't say anything.
Well, I don't know. It depends how many we drunk. Really, we could get pretty excited pretty quickly. We'll see when your wife's still watching these. Right.
Well,
I think that concludes part 2.
That concludes part 2. Indeed, it does. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Chin chin.